We've just lost 1-0 against Southampton. I'm here with Steve and Tony from Chelsea SW6. Great to see both of you. I just wish it could be in a better time.
Well, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. And without sort of bigging myself up and that, this is prior to Johnny coming on a few weeks after the event. I was the first. Well, basically, I said he was the wrong man. I did.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
It's not being clever after the event. It's just being logical. He's a man with literally no honours to his name, taking over a club as big as Chelsea. What were we thinking about? And why are we surprised? All this project bollocks. Well, and all those people that were screaming for Tuchel to go. As you know, I did a video on your channel before he got waxed, basically saying, for fuck's sake, basically calling out the likes of your Rory Jennings and all that, yeah, we were literally sort of angling to get him gone and that. This is a man, by the way, that, sort of took us to 6 finals. Twice we were in the top 4. Listen, absolute class, Thomas Tuchel. We got rid of him for Graham Potter. It's just fucking a joke, and you reap what you sow in life, and, I don't want to be like, sort of giving it, the big and like, I told you so and all that bollocks. But seriously, to Mr. Boehly, if you don't get rid now, it's ridiculous. Now is the time, yeah? We've just lost the bottom club, Southampton, at home, and we were ridiculous today. Absolutely ridiculous. It was just like a load of players chucked on, don't even know what they're doing. Every time the play break down today, I see the Southampton players all getting round their bench. Did you see it? All getting a little drink, all getting instructions. Our man was sat on his own and all our players were spread around the pitch. No offence, look, he's a lovely guy and all that, fantastic, and he'll get a fantastic payoff. So we shouldn't feel too, sort of distraught about it. He's getting well paid and all that sort of stuff. But we need an elite manager. Those players need to look up to a manager, that's done it, won everything in the game. As I say, here we are again, and we play Spurs next. And we play like that against Tottenham. Our incredible record against Spurs will be gone. It's got to be done tonight. And I said on one of my videos, which will go up a bit later, obviously, because I've got a long journey home, but I said I'd even take a defeat today to get to pop the Potter.
Yeah. Do you agree with that, Steve? Do you think he has to go?
From day one, right, with nothing against Graham Potter, we kind of knew this was coming from day one. But I didn't really know as they say, the data and how good he's supposed to have been. So I didn't really have a judgment. My sense, my feeling was this can't be the guy for Chelsea, because Chelsea are massive. Now, as it's turned out, it's got worse and worse and worse over the weeks and the months, and everyone's saying give him a chance, and I was kind of in that camp. Well, now we're months down the line, we've lost today, and the stats suggest that even when he was at Brighton, they were a very low-scoring team. They struggled to score. They created a lot of chances, but they struggled to score. We're the lowest-scoring team in the top 10. We're in the region of about 11-12 behind Fulham, which are the next lowest. That's fucking unbelievable. All right? So where do we go from here? Now, they're saying Potter out tonight. Now, I think that they have to realise that knee-jerk reaction getting Tuchel out, what they need to do, in my opinion, humble opinion, is to say, sit him down in the boardroom and say, look, this isn't working. Do some severance package, say, look, see the next few games out. Do whatever they do in the football world. Find a fucking elite manager, right? And then integrate him into the side in the season, give him a pre-season, buy a few players we might add to this huge, that we're not mentioning 600 million that we've spent.
We had good players. It really pisses me off, all this misconception that we haven't got good players. Yeah, we always had good players. Hence the reason why we were in 6 finals. We were in 3 cup finals, weren't we? Like back to back. Do you know what I mean? So let's not, what we're talking about here. It's all about, life is about confidence, yeah, and it's about perception. And those players are seriously not playing for him. They're not playing for anything actually right now. It's nothing. There is no urgency whatsoever in their play.
Fan, and we you go to that game. We all know we can see the body language. Now I've seen over the last few weeks Ziyech's body language. It's appalling. When Mason Mount missed that header today, the first thing you saw was his face and the head in his hands. Now, I'm not against him, as you know by seeing some of the videos we put out, but his confidence is gone, he's not on form, and that's throughout the whole team. The manager's job, not only to put them around the pitch like chess pieces to score and do their tactics, but to put a passion and belief in them.
Surely they've got to believe in themselves. I mean, it's not easy to get to this level. This is what I don't understand. Is those chances, no matter if you're a coach, a player, he should know how to head the ball into the back of the net. It was a clear chance. That's what frustrates me, and that's where I actually feel bad for Potter. But I have to agree with both of you when you say it's still not good enough. It's embarrassing.
It's not good enough. And another little thing as well, yeah. When the mainstream media like what you're doing, that's the time to be worried, yeah. Because if anyone believes mainstream media, seriously, you need your brain. You need a bit of brain surgery, because we're better off being hated. Because when we're being hated, we're doing well. No one likes us, yeah. So, when they're all praising us up and everything else, and give him time, and listen, we're better off when everyone hates us and our backs are against the wall and it's us against the world. That's what Chelsea's all about. We know that. We're not going to suddenly be liked and loved, are we? The point is this, right, okay, is he good enough to manage Chelsea? What's his record? It's not good enough, right, okay. I don't know where that came from.
Where on earth, please someone tell me, where did they find Potter from? With all due respect to him, I'm not knocking him, where would they get a manager like him for Chelsea Football Club? I think Boehly, like he did with some of the players, I think it was a knee-jerk reaction right at the start when he came in, and I think he's got to have a good look at the whole setup and their process and reevaluate and get ready for the next season, because this season's dead. We're done, right? So,
sorry, Steve. Do you want to carry on?
Go on.
So the other thing as well, right? Okay, is we need an explanation, Mr. Todd Boehly. Yeah, we need to know exactly what was the real reason that you got rid of Thomas Tuchel, because it's not the crap that's being put out there. Listen, we all know a certain degree of what went on and etc. Right, okay, but we need to hear it from your voice. That's the only thing that's going to actually save you any face right now. I mean, everyone's a bit reluctant to criticise him because of the amount of money he spent. Are we any better as a result of spending that money?
Well, absolutely not. We're sitting 10th. We're sitting 10th in the table.
Well, exactly. Well, there you go. I mean, could have been 11th had Villa not, sort of Arsenal got fucking hell, great day for Arsenal, wasn't it? But but look, the point is this: we need to know the real truth, what happened with Thomas Tuchel, or you've got to do the right thing. In fact, do you know what the right thing would be to do, in order for him to save a lot of face and build up a relationship with the Chelsea supporters, is to get rid of him tonight. He's got to go tonight, yeah. Listen, you're going to get it in the neck. People are going to question your capabilities, right? Okay, because it was you that made that decision and gave him that contract. But at some point you've got to do things for the benefit, for the bigger picture. And he's got to go.
I truly believe if you put another guy in the job, right, people or the players that people are going at, I think it's wrong to be slagging the players off all the time. Yeah, they make mistakes. They should score more goals, but it has to come from the top. It always has in football. Get rid of him, reevaluate things, put a better manager in the job, or someone to come along and get some passion in this team, a goal-scoring manager, because this guy certainly ain't. He wasn't at Brighton, he isn't at Chelsea, and we move on. That's what I want. I'm not going to have a go at the players, so listen, big up Chelsea, and let's just crack on, mate.